Hey folks, Papa Boris here, playing some more Into the Breach. Let's continue our run with the Rusting Hulks. We just cleared the Ice Island, now it's time to take a look at the next island. This will definitely be a 3 or more island run, because I need so many power cores. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. It's not going to happen. I'm going to have to cut back. But 3 or 4 islands is what's going to happen here. Okay, so we've got the Regeneration Scion, which we're better at dealing with now because we do have more damage. We got the Diggers, which are not the worst enemy, but not the best. The Hornet boss has a decent number of hit points and it flies around, so it can be a bit annoying. We can't go here because of the Blast Scion. That's a hard pass, which breaks my heart because the enemies on this one are perfect. Here, the Armor Scion. And I don't like that weapon. I don't know what it's called. The Tunneler, the wavy prong guy. That's the one that makes a rock. It's an explosive rock, and then it attacks that square. Yeah, it's a tough. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to give the edge to this island. One synergy to keep in mind. I don't know if I guess technically it's anti-synergy, but anyways. The Armor Scion is worse on this island because this island has a lot of acid, and acid cancels armor. So the Scion does literally nothing for enemies that get acidified, which, you know, can be good. For example, speaking of, this mission is kill 4 enemies affected by acid. Now, the weird thing about this island is the layout is terrible. The 2-star missions are separated by this, which is the worst kind of mission. Just the absolute rock bottom worst. Only 1 star and 2 power, but because it's 3 things, it's a hard mission, but you don't want to take this mission. Like, an extra grid is not worth the difficulty. However, you have to do this mission or else you take this terrible 0-star mission. It's just awful. Let's see what this is. Kill at least 7 enemies. You know what? We'll go for this unless the map is terrible, and the map is totally fine. Apart from this building, everything's kind of far away. There's water to maybe push things into. We'll go for it. And we have our little helper tank to acidify enemies. Okay, so one thing I like to do with this when there's no difficult enemies is just think about where I don't want this guy, the Tumblebug, to put rocks down. It has a movement of 3, so it is pretty flexible, but with this water, we can actually block it off pretty well. Can't stop it from putting a rock there, but I can stop it from putting a rock, you know, here, and also here. So we'll do it like this. If it puts a rock there, that's fine. I can actually push it into the water. And then this one is an alpha. Well, that one is going to be putting a rock right there, 100% guaranteed. Which could be okay. I could maybe shoot it away from the rock. So yeah, we'll go for that. See how it goes. We obviously don't have any acid on our team, so we have to be careful. We got to make sure that you can put a tank down every turn. Oh, that is not something I expected. I thought it was going to go for a building for sure. Oh, this one didn't do an attack. Whoa, okay. All right, well, let's see here. So, 1 movement short of being able to push this spider onto the thing. Oh, wait, no, I'm not, because I have the push tank. Okay, great. All right, so we're going to have the tank push the Firefly here, which will block a spawn and shoot this rock harmlessly because it's not next to a building. That's fantastic. We're also going to shoot this guy and this guy with our special weapon, which means I want to acidify this guy so it dies. And then you, I guess, are just going to do 2 damage to the guy who's not attacking. I don't want to... I mean, I could actually, I guess, kill or... Yeah, I could kill off this Firefly, and then the blast thing would still be there. I'm not sure if I want it there or not, to be honest, but... Yeah, either way, well, I mean, it is better to kill this. It's better to have a dead enemy than an enemy at 2 hit points and an enemy at 1. Am I talking myself into just leaving this block alone in exchange for damaging the Firefly? Or killing off the Firefly? Yeah, I think I am. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and go... No, I don't want to do that because I'm going to take damage from the block. Oh, I'm not taking damage because I'm canceling this attack. Okay, so we'll go here to kind of try to stay in position. Put the tank there. Shoot that there. You're going to go here and fly there. So it'll die from the smoke and the Vec spawn. You're going to make that guy acidified. One thing to note about this mission is you don't want to like go super crazy. Like maximizing the value of the acid. At the end of the day, you just need to kill 4 acid enemies. So just the fact that it's putting on acid, even if you were going to kill the enemy anyway, it's just like totally fine. All right, these guys they're like one of my least favorite enemies, but they're not a big deal here. It's just they're not doing anything. They're not putting the rocks in annoying places. You really just don't want it near buildings, basically. Okay, so we can just shoot this guy with my artillery and kill it. Main issue is that my pulse mech is not able to block any spawns, quite annoyingly. So I could, I guess, blow up these blocks somehow, maybe? I haven't thought about that yet. And then that would let him, with his 4 movement, come over here and take a damage for the trouble. And then block the spawn, and I could have pushed that guy into the water, which means I could blow up these rocks with my artillery mech. I could also just shoot the Scion, fly over this and kill it. Yeah, am I just trying too hard? Let's just keep... hang on, let's just do this. Let's keep this really simple. We'll just acid the Scion just to kill something with acid, shoot and kill it. I can kill this thing because of the acid and the smoke. This is where if this thing had extra health, you know, it could block a spawn and survive. Oh, wait a minute. We have a move here. Ah, there's this to block a spawn. Perfect. Okay, wouldn't have had it any other way. Great. So, let's see. We've got... That should count as a kill, right, for acid? 3, okay. It just takes a while to register for some reason. Okay, so we got 3 out of 4. We just need 1 more. Good thing that the acid here, the webbing didn't work, because that would have been a little bit of an awkward situation. So what I think I'm going to do is... Just how simple can we keep this? I think we can keep it pretty simple. Let's go here to block a spawn and repair. I could repair, or I could use the tank to push this into the spawn, and then push this thing into the water to kill it. I think that's probably... Am I concerned more about an alpha firefly or a random spawn? Probably more concerned about an alpha firefly. So yeah, we're going to go ahead and just push it into the water and kill it. And then you can go here. Oh, you can go here because you're invulnerable to smoke. This is a less concerning place for an enemy to spawn than this place, because this place is right next to a building as it is. A land enemy here is blocked from reaching this building or doing really anything except attacking my mechs. Now we can acid the scorpion. Don't need it to kill the scorpion because it was being pushed into water, but we don't actually care about that. We just care about getting the mission. Okay, this is great. So we have 1 more turn, 2 enemies. Crab, fantastic. Alpha scorpion, less fantastic. But it targets my person who is immune to things. Okay, so let's see. I think we'll just keep this very simple. We'll, okay, I don't need any more acid, so we'll just kill that. There's probably some, like, slightly better move that can be made, but we'll just do this, push the scorpion, and then push that into the water, and then that's all she wrote. The reason I might have thought more about that is potentially there was a way that I could, like, get the experience on Camilla, who is someone I want to promote, instead of the push mech, who I didn't even need to kill the thing because this is an AI pilot, so it's just like kind of wastes 5 experience to have it be promoted. Okay, these are terrible level ups, unfortunately. I'd really love something that, like, improves move, health, or gives a power core. Or the conservative thing that it gives you extra uses of limited weapons. Instead we get Finisher, which is the crappy version of Opener, because it's much better to have this on the first move than the last. And Thick Skin. So now she's immune to webbing, smoke, acid, and fire. Like, I guess that's cool. Like, there'll be times where this 2 health plane flies into fire, and you're like, oh, thank goodness I'm not on fire. But I really wish I could get help with this, because I really want this weapon to be an extra range and an extra damage. And I also want to improve health and movement. Like, it's going to bite me at some point. I know it if I just ignore those. But anyway, well, let's take a look at this. So defend the power plants and knock mites off. Terrible map with these buildings here. But I have to do it. I mean, it sucks that I'm doing a hard mission for just 1 freaking star. But, like, you have to do it because taking a 1-star mission is just like giving up on life. So, alright, let's just kind of spread out, I guess. I do want to put things in the lanes that are blank so this Alpha Firefly can be encouraged to waste a shot. But I am concerned now about these Tumblebugs because they can put the... Wow, these Tumblebugs have really not been impressive. Now, this one is going to go after the power plant, which is unfortunate. Alright, so the positioning is sad. I really wish that the Firefly had stood here so that my special weapon could have hit it and this Tumblebug. Unfortunately, that is not to be. So, this one actually is wasting its attack, which is kind of cool. I could... I'm trying to see if I could push this thing here and shoot it with a special weapon. No, first of all, I don't think I can, and second of all, it would then push this guy into the rock, blow it up, and fail the objective, which is really bad. Gotta make sure that you're meeting the objectives, you know, for the bonus reward at the end. Okay, so I think I kind of want to push this guy onto the spawn point. I wish I had extra damage on this so I could kill the Scion. The 4 damage shot is going to be 1 damage away from killing the Scorpion, because it will deal, instead of 4, it'll deal 3, and then it blocks a spawn, and then it'll be at 4 overall health instead of 5. I can't kill the Scion, though, because I can jump over it, and it won't be until the smoke happens that it dies. I don't think there's any way to finagle it or, like, push the Scion for damage and then also fly over it. So, actually, there is. Right, because I got my friggin' push tank that I always forget about. Okay, so I think if we do something weird like this, that, this... Oh, wait, no, because if I'm pushing it, then I'm not pushing the Scorpion. Okay, so we do need to push the... Oh, I gotta reset the turn now. I shot my tank in a place where it can't push the Scorpion. Or I can't push this thing up either because I can't get back here because of the rock. Yep, whoops, that was really silly. I just got cut up with a whole different line of thinking. Okay, so the tank... This is actually not trivial. It needs to... I don't want to... Oh, I don't want to push it down because... if I push it from here, it will die. Yes, that is the problem. Of course, if this guy pushes it, it also dies. Okay, well, we could do a different plan. I could stand here and have the tank push the Scorpion. Oh, I could just not shoot at a tank this time, which kind of stinks, but I could have it push the Scorpion over here to kill the Scion. And then just shoot this with a normal artillery shot. Still won't die because of the Scion at the moment. 3 damage. Go here. Push. I mean, I could just then jump over it with my plane to finish it off. Oh, to cancel the attack and then finish it off. Okay, I think we're going to do that. So, the question is, can I stand here and put a tank in a spot? Because this is a... You can't launch the tank right next to you. If I go here, the tank would have to go here to push, and then the plane would fly in. Okay, I think this works, and I have to be very careful because I lost my reset for the whole battle here. So we do this, step here, do... Oh, right. It's not actually having its spawn point block, and if it's pushed into here, then I can't jump over it with my plane. Wait, it's like this is the move, right? So we do this, and then we shoot just to keep it on the same spot. Oh god, what a mess. Get the might off of that mech, and then you die from the smoke, so you don't actually block a spawn, so it's really just a disaster show. And I lost my shield for absolutely no reason, so that's great. That doesn't even knock the might off. The shield, by the way, because I used the reset, and it's the stupid guy's stupid ability. Okay. This is a very awkward situation, because I actually don't know if I'm going to be able to deal with this guy. I can't... Oh, I can always fart smoke on him, I guess. That's fine. I can also push him with the tank and then shoot him with the artillery. Yeah, okay, that is a move. However, there's this going on, and I can no longer use my plane to block spawns. So my pusher... Oh, the tank... Oh, yeah, this is it. Okay, so let's just not... Oh, hold on. If I'm using the tank to push the crab, then what am I doing about this guy? I could just fart smoke on him, I guess. I could also go here, but this only has 3 movement. So if I go here, I'm not going to have the movement to get to here to shoot it with the artillery. Can I kill it? No, I'm going to do 1 damage plus 1 from the push into the mountain. Okay. I think we're going to do the smoke fart, because I do like the idea of blocking a spawn on this crab. And then, what's my plane doing? Well, I think I do want to kill the Scion. Like, having everything be armored is a big pain. Tragically, I can't land on the spawn point. This is why it would have been great if Camilla had gotten a health bonus for her level up. I could have actually jumped this way and then blocked a spawn. And then this is always a bad feeling. But let's actually think. Do I want to keep this thing around? I actually do want to keep it around. And the reason I want to keep it around is that with the tumble bug... Oops, I got to repair. With the tumble bug not being able to get over here, this stops enemies from getting next to the power plant and attacking it, which I think is useful. I have to be careful. There's one more mite that needs to be knocked off that my reset shield prevented from being knocked off, which could get scary. Alright, so the tumble bug doesn't even make a new rock. It just attacks the building straight up. Okay, this is really good. So we have the Firefly to worry about, and then this, and that's all it is. I can't get my plane over there to deal with this thing, so I think I'm just gonna keep it. So yeah, the tank doesn't have enough movement to do a push. Okay, and then you can go into the smoke, but you can't push from inside a smoke. Okay, so we're gonna just shoot this thing, because I think that's the only thing I can really do to deal with that guy. Now, to deal with the Firefly, we have, you know, some number of options. Okay, we'll just shoot the crab, have it block a spawn, and then the plane will deal with the Firefly. I mean, I could also have my thing deal with the Firefly, but I like this thing blocking spawns. So we're going to do it this way so that the plane is closer to that other tumblebug in case I need my artillery to do a repair in order to get the mite off the mech, because that is very important. I do want the bonuses. Every single bonus makes a big difference for this particular run because I'm so power core hungry. Missing out on any stars just feels very devastating. Okay, the crab's wasting its shot, and then the Firefly, it's a real shame it's shooting this way, because if it had shot the other way, I could have actually used the Firefly shot to knock the mite off. So we have 1, 2, 3 things threatening grid damage, and the problem is that this guy needs to take a hit or repair. So if I just repair, I can use Camilla to fly into the smoke and kill this off. I can use the tank to push the Firefly, and I can use this thing. Okay, there's probably some like more precise move, but we'll just do it this way to keep it really simple. So you repair. Oh, look at that finisher! Look at that. You get +1 to repairs. And then you have to be careful. I can't actually push this with the tank because if it's sitting here, it's going to shoot this building. Oh, but I can't do that because that pushes this block I left around into the power plant. Uh-oh. Well, it's committed. It's already happened. I can't reset. So, unless there's some very clever... Oh my god, there actually is. I cannot believe this. Okay, yeah, there's actually a... Oh no, there isn't! I was thinking I could push this crab here and it would shoot the Firefly and it goes ahead in the turn order of the Firefly, but it goes into the smoke so it doesn't fire the shot. Oh, god. Okay. Well, it doesn't matter. These are both 1 damage instances, so shame about that. Real shame I don't have a directed push on this crab, and I don't think I can kill it with 4 health. Yeah. So I should have taken some time to think, like, okay, is there some way that I can like deal with one of these situations while also getting attacked by an enemy somehow? Okay, so I guess. Oh, and there's no point in wondering whether I can kill it because this is the autopilot, doesn't get any experience. Shame about that. Big old shame. Luckily, I'm getting 2 power things, so it doesn't actually change how much health my power grid has. It just means I get 2 less grid defense and also lose some points at the end of the run, of course, which don't really matter. Okay, sad about that, super sad. But we got the missions, that's what matters, and now hopefully we get a good mission here. Yep, love this mission. From the Advanced Edition, the Acid Storm Controller. So everything's acidified all the time, and that means that the Scions do literally nothing until you kill this thing. Do I want the Scorpion to attack this? Yeah, I don't mind the Scorpion attacking this because it'll deal 2 damage. It's not on alpha. So we'll just put the plane there so it can attack the plane, which I'm fine with, or the acid controller. Of course, if it goes here and attacks the building, that's the annoying spot, but that's fine. So we will put the teleporter here, and the artillery can go behind. Okay. Let's see what we got here. Oh, a pod. Okay, that's actually I hope. I always say, like, oh, that's a good place for a pod. And then it's always a terrible place for a pod. Alright, so Scorpion's wasting its attack. Tumblebug is being very annoying, and the Crab is also being very annoying. This is a very difficult situation here. How do I deal with this Tumblebug? Well, I could just shoot it and push it. I mean, I guess that seems pretty solid. Alright, I'll just do that thing where I don't think about my turn very much. We'll shoot you. We'll drop a tank right into here. Push you into a spawn point so you die. And then that leaves the plane to pick up the time pod and cancel the Crab's attack. And we'll call that good. Okay, so we now have 3 enemies on the field. And we picked up the time pod, and it's a basic Crab, so any damage will kill it. Oh, my tank's getting webbed. Well, and that might not be an issue if the spawn point still stays a spawn point, which it does. It's great. Okay, so my teleporter can't get out of here because of this stupid block, and I can't do anything about the block. Because if I blow it up, it hurts this building. If I push it, then it hurts that building. I probably need to push it at least so that it I can walk away, but I can't push because the Scorpion. Okay, so what I could do is I could actually, like, the obvious move is to shoot the skeleton or the Scorpion with the tank, but I could kill it with the artillery so the tank can actually move, and then I can push this block out of the way so that my teleporter, or not my, I always call this a teleporter, my pulse mech, my pusher, can actually get into the fray on future turns. So I think that's very important. So I am going to do this. We'll use the artillery shot here, and then we'll move the tank, I guess. Obvious move. I won't think about it too much. It's just to shoot the crap. Oh god, my microphone. Sorry, you know what? I haven't been doing this for 2 years, so I forget things. Sorry, microphone is closer to me now. This will block a spawn. You are kind of wasting your attack to do a push to get this block out of the way, and then you can either block a spawn or kill this Crab. It's the age-old question of what am I more worried about. It's a tough one. I think I'm going to say that I'm more worried about that Crab than I am about a random enemy, just because this is the acid mission, and we could still spawn Scions that do nothing, the armor Scions. So I want to give that as many chances to happen as possible. And we get the Scorpion and a Firefly. Well, alright. So again, the poor tank is getting webbed. Again. Firefly is not really wasting its shot, because if I move, it'll shoot this building, unfortunately. Oh dear, this is so monumentally awkward. And I can't even push the Crab here, because now it's shooting this building, so push it back a square and it hits that building. Oy vey. Okay, well, I also have to shoot this at some point with my artillery. Maybe I should have blocked an enemy's spawn. Jesus. Okay. I will step up here. And we'll shoot the Scorpion. I'm going to cash out my tank. I really wish this had one more move. I'm going to cash out my tank to block a spawn, because I want there to not be enemies on the field. I can't do damage to this with my pusher mech. Yeah. Okay, I could do a weird move. I could, like... Yeah, I think I'm going to do this. I'm going to fly here, block a spawn, and then just body block the Firefly's shot with my push mech, just to stop an extra enemy from spawning, because I really want maximum flexibility to kill this thing with my artillery shot. It has to be the artillery that hits this. It's the only thing that does 2 damage in one go. Alright, because of the smoke cloud, this Scorpion's just attack was totally wasted. Okay, so that works out fine. I don't believe I can kill this in any way, because I can't push it into a mountain. Oh, no, I'll kill it because it's acidified. Right. So we do this before we kill the acid controller. Or I think when you kill the acid controller, everything still stays acidified that was already acidified before. And then now you can heal yourself out of acid. Ooh. Okay, that was a little scary, but got a power core, the all-important power core. And didn't fail any mission objectives. Ooh, we got a pilot. This is not a good pilot. I don't like this pilot. It does, however, have +1 mech move. Oh my gosh. Okay, I think I'm gonna do it because this ability is stupid and this benefit is stupid, and I just want freaking 1 extra move. Oh, right. I need to actually put this into a pilot because I have an autopilot. I feel like I'm more annoyed about this pilot not being able to move than this one. Also, if I ever do use this stupid ability, it's more relevant on the melee mech than the artillery mech, although I have a feeling I'm not going to ever want to power this. It just seems way too irrelevant. Okay, I desperately want to do something. I didn't even use these in the last fight. Yeah, I think the move is, let's put on a bonus move. Or bonus health. Gosh, I really want the health to block more spawns. We'll try that. And then I want to kind of use this as an investment to get +1 range. I feel like the range is better than the damage. Could be wrong. I do want them both eventually. Alright, disposal unit. Always do the disposal unit missions. They're so easy. Well, I mean, I don't know if anything in this game is truly easy, but these are definitely the best missions in the Acid Land. This thing kills everything in a cross. You need to invest 2 turns to kill the mountains. The mountains are always arranged on these levels so that you just need 2 turns of shooting at them to kill them all. But that means you do get 2 turns of killing all the enemies in a cross, which is just ridiculous. So what I'm going to do here is just kind of that, and then you have 3 movement. I think I am going to body block the Tumblebug's ability to get up here. I don't want this Tumblebug sitting here. Although if it sits here and the Scorpion goes there, I can kill them. Yeah, I'm not gonna do that. Let's. I don't want my. I don't want anybody getting webbed by the Scorpion. So we'll try it like this. See how it goes. Okay, that's not where I was hoping. Oh, that's really not where I was hoping it would go. Although I can kill the 2 of them if I clear everything else out. All right. Well, tricky situation here. I think we'll just take the easy road. Let's kill the Scion and the Scorpion, like this. And then we'll just use my special weapon right away. I could, of course, regret later on that I didn't save it. But the thing I like about this is I can block that spawn, and then I can go here, and then jump, and block this spawn. And, oh, look at that thick skin! Immune to acid! Woo! Okay. And the nice thing about this is, of course, now there's going to be 1 billion spawns, which, you know, is fine. If my tank had more health, I could have shot the tank out and had it help with some of the blocking. But the free turn is great because it does give me a turn to, you know, kill the mountains. And then I have a choice to either shoot the tank out and go down to 1 health, or repair. Yeah, no, I think it's worth getting out the tank. Let's put the tank in a nice central spot. Yeah. Oh, and then you, what are you doing? Is there anything you can do? I mean, I could fart smoke somewhere. I guess we'll, fart here. And, the tank is, I guess, in a fine position. Oh, you need to repair. Okay. There we go. Alright, Firefly's fine. Scorpion could be, oh, Scorpion could web anything. Where are the Scions? Why does it never spawn any damn Scions? I'm waiting for it to spawn the damn Scions. It never spawns the damn Scions. Okay, well, at least a lot of these are wasted attacks. Okay, so... Yep. Okay, so we're gonna... Actually, I'm gonna go here. Scorch these 2. Then we'll go like this. Now the Firefly will kill its buddy. Doesn't even matter that the Scorpion goes first because the smoke cancels its attack. We'll go here, shoot it into the mountain for a damage, because why not? And then gotta make sure, of course, I repair that guy so it doesn't die. Oh, you still have an action? Okay. Cool. Well, I guess I could just kill this. But I honestly would rather the Scorpion die than the Firefly. Oh, the Scorpion's already gonna die. It's gonna take 1 smoke damage. Oh, I almost did something really stupid. Okay, we should of course kill that, because why not kill it? We have an action left over. Okay, so on our final turn, we're going to be committed to destroying these mountains, but guess what? There won't be any enemies. Because if you have like a free extra thing that takes 2 enemies off the table, then that kind of makes things easy. Oh, look at Finisher. Oh, I'm so glad I have boost and +2 movement on the last turn. Oh, yay. Stupid Finisher. I wish that you know what's weird is it's not even the worst ability in the game, but it's like the one I'm most angry about because it's just so much worse than another one that like I get resentful and bitter every time I see it. Okay, well, we're gonna have a 9-star finish, assuming, of course, we can make these. We can make this mission. So we got our beetle. I'm sure there's some other. Yeah, the new enemy that does the push and flings backward. That's the one that I call the beetle, but this is the actual beetle. This is a tough setup. Beetle could charge into these buildings. We got the tumble bug that could put a block right in front of the corporate tower. It's a tough one. I'll do what I can with my positioning. We'll try to encourage the beetle boss to charge down one of these open lanes in case I need that time bot. Nope, it's charging at the corporate tower. That's great. And then you're, of course, doing something very obnoxious, and so are you. Ah, this is great. This is good stuff. And I can't even, like... okay. Well, anyway. So, I could shoot the beetle with my 4 damage weapon. It won't kill it. So I probably am just better off shooting it with a normal artillery shot and having it charge into the mountain. And then how do I deal with these guys? It's a little awkward. I actually... oh, hold up. I can't deal with this guy. And 3... you know, if I had opener and I could just walk here with my extra 2 movement, I could shoot it with the artillery. But the thing is that my pusher... there's no way I can push this out of this corner. Because I push it into a block, it damages the building, or I can push it into the building. And then same thing with the plane. I haven't gotten the +1 range. Actually, even the +1 range wouldn't have helped. I'd had to be jumping over this and blowing it up, or jumping over the building and blowing it up. So, the only thing I can do is shoot it with my artillery. So what I think I'm going to do is actually use this guy's stupid reset ability to get +2 moves so I can actually walk over here and shoot this guy downward. And then what exactly am I doing from there? I guess just deploying a tank, not blocking either spawn, and shooting that crab up. Although, well, I mean, I still have the plane I haven't used yet. Bummer, man. Okay. Let's do this. So I need to do some stupid move. Oh, God, Jesus! Oh, no! Okay, so then we reset turn. And now you have a shield and you can move a little bit more. Let's, oh, right, no, my plane has to deal with the boss. Of course, yes, I can't believe I forgot about that. Okay, you're gonna go here. I'm gonna shoot it here. I could have used my special weapon on this. I could have used it. I, however, judged that my hero power was less useful than the special weapon. Which is a risk, because there have been missions where I never used the special weapon, but with 2 enemies coming out, there's maybe a higher than average chance that, you know, I'm gonna have like the two enemies in the right positioning for that weapon, or in a way that I can push them into right position. Okay, this is great. The boss is wasting its attack. This thing is also wasting its attack, which is really nice. This thing... what's up with everybody going after my little tank? I'm a little bit offended. Like, I'm glad you're doing it because it's terrible for you, but I'm also offended because, like, what did the tank ever do? So this is a shame. If I had the range upgrade, I could fly over here and cancel the boss and the crab and do 2 damage to each of them. As it is, this is actually a real problem because my tank can't move and it can't really do anything with a push either. So, I mean, I could artillery the Scorpion to let the tank move. We have these 2 back-to-back crabs that are both a problem. In fact, this crab can't even be pushed up, because if it's pushed up, it hits that building. So, God, okay. I guess what I'm gonna do is push the Scorpion up so that it hits this block and kills the tumble bug, and then my tank can move. What is the tank doing? Let's see. We are going to do... okay, so I could actually do my special shot and kill this crab and the Scorpion. Is that worth it? it would kill them instead of just delaying them. The Tumblebug lives. The Tumblebug can be very annoying, but it's kind of limited. What is it going to do? Well, I could, like, target one of these things. Then how do I deal with it? Oh, I could fart gas on it. Okay. So, yeah, I think we'll cash out the weapon to get these kills. I mean, I could have pushed the crab in the way of the boss. That actually would have also killed the crab. But then the scorpion would have lived. The tumblebug would have died. I don't know. Is a 1 health tumblebug better than a 3 health scorpion? Kind of hard to say. So we'll get 1 damage on the boss, and then wait a minute. I think I actually want to do it this way because I'm immune to smoke. And we'll cancel its attack and leave it with 1 hit point. So I hate the fact that an enemy is spawning, but at least things are damaged. Oh, this thing kills itself. I totally forgot about that. I completely forgot it's going to kill itself. I was like, why does I would have been a mistake making the scorpion live just to do this when it was already going to die. All right, the tank assault continues. Very careful with this firefly. That is not a wasted attack. If the plane moves, it's getting shot. It's building. Okay, well, the obvious move is to artillery the beetle into the fire, which it generates but is not immune to. I have to be a little bit thoughtful since I don't have a reset, but I think this all works out. So we do that. And then what? Do I just block a spawn? I can't block both spawns and get the firefly. Oh, this guy still has a move. I forgot you existed. Okay, so yes, we will then do that. I'll push the firefly here. So it kills the crab. We'll just block a spawn here and repair. And we'll block a spawn here and repair. Okay, this turned out very well. A little hairy for a turn there, but this guy will die to fire. This guy will shoot at nothing because it just really wanted to kill my little tank. So the tanks, yeah, that's another, I think I didn't even mention this. I don't know if I thought of it until this run, but how the tank, like, not only does what it does, but it also draws enemy fire sometimes. Oh, so he leveled up and got 1 mech move, which actually is useful. Wish he had that at the beginning of the fight. So I want to give the kill to either Smoke or to my plane. I don't want to artillery this, since it would then give the level up to the guy that already has maximum experience. So what's the situation here? If I just, like, fly over it, and then it's going to go down to 1 health. So we'll bump it against my own guy, and then that'll split the experience. Finisher! Which does mean that 1 of it gets wasted, but it's better than having all 3 of it gets wasted. Okay, pretty happy with how that island went. So now we get our rewards. 1 mech move, fantastic. Bonus. Okay, this pilot is better than the robot pilot that we got. This is... I've never actually played with this. It just doesn't seem that great. I could be wrong about it. We'll take her. She has a good level. She has a better ability that doesn't require power core. Like, I think this is a better ability. Even considering the fact that it doesn't cost a power core and this one does. I just have been very underwhelmed by this thing. So, oh wait, they both have the same mech move. Oh, okay. Well, better ability then. Less experience, but better ability. I think that's worth it. And... now we get to choose what we buy. So I actually have all 6 weapon slots filled because 1 slot I think really does belong to the storm generator. Pretty happy with this weapon and very happy with this tank. But let's take a look. This is a pretty good weapon. The fact that it generates smoke is actually relevant for this squad. Wow. Is that worth replacing these Gemini missiles with? I have to really think about that. It's what, 2 damage? Because 1 directly, then fire. The smoke might be relevant. It's not as lethal as these Gemini missiles. Man, I don't know. It's a tough one. This is decent. You know, the plane is very inflexible, so having just something I can shoot and push with a power core can be nice for the plane. But what am I taking out? I really am committed to the tank, so really it's just these Gemini missiles. Is it worth taking these away so my plane can do this? I don't know. I've kind of liked having them. So on the basis of the fact that getting one of these weapons costs a star, I am going to not do it. Like, I'm not convinced enough that it's an improvement over the Gemini missiles. to bother with it. Like if I already had this one and then was offered this one, I'd probably just keep this one. Like I think they're close enough that it's not worth spending the star, because you get 1 star for selling a weapon and then to cup up an extra star. And I'm gonna keep this pilot around just for the star in a later island. We are gonna go to island number 3, of course. Where the heck do we put our power cores? Well, one thing I'm going to do is I'm going to commit and give this tank 2 health. There's a lot of situations coming up where I really want this tank to be able to block spawns. Could do the greedy thing and just give it 2 damage as well. That might even be the correct play. I think I am going to commit to the range upgrade here as well. I've been okay with 4 move. It has been annoying a few times, but not annoying enough, and I really want that extra range. So now we got our Blast Scion. Great enemies. Like the boss actually is a very annoying boss, but great enemies, best you could ask for. I'm just really concerned about that Blast Scion. I mean, I do have pushes. I might be able to get enemies out of the way of buildings. And then here we have the Digger and the Starfish. You know what? I'm okay with Starfishes. The Diggers are annoying, but I think that's better overall. Okay, right off the bat, we got a 2-star mission with a power core. And it's Destroy the Dam. So 1-star missions aren't as bad as they look, because really they're not like any worse than the 1-star and a power grid, because all that's doing is giving grid defense, and you should never be relying on grid defense to, you know, win the game. So this is not a bad mission to do. What am I doing here? Like going here, I want to get to here. Yeah, I guess we'll do this. You can basically like wait until you find a time pod and try to get a power core before doing this mission, but because it is destroying the dam that creates these 2 lanes of water, a lot of times you get some bonus kills out of it, so we'll give that a shot. Alright, so what I want to do is encourage the spider to land here. I basically, you know, want to, well, I could do this, I guess, and it would still die in this lane. Yeah, we'll do this, put the artillery here, it can't be spidered from here. And I'll stick this guy in the water. This is just so that if I went here, the spider could web it and it would die to the dam. But I am kind of committed. It has to be the rocket mech that destroyed the dam, because she can't fly over it, and this thing obviously doesn't do any damage. So we'll stick the spider in the water, weird as that is. I think that's important for getting things to come up. So I am kind of all in on this plan of things going into these 2 lanes. If they decide to attack this random building, my positioning could be very awkward. But we'll see how it goes. Okay, so these starfish are up for dying. This thing is not quite up for it. Spider is not up for it. And then the gastropod is not up for it. Okay, that's a bit of a problem. Okay, well, I guess the question is, you know, before I shoot this dam, is there any way that I can get an enemy in there? I could... Man, if only I could get my guy there. If only I were Ganon and I could start anywhere on the map. I could obviously shoot a tank here and push the bouncer, whom I call the beetle, into here so it dies to the dam. Then I need my plane to take care of the spider. And then the gastropod's also a problem. But that is, I guess, okay. Yeah, because I can basically body block the gastropod. Fire the tank here. My 3 health tank who can block a spawn. What? And then we're going to shoot this. Plane is going to fly in. I could actually jump from this square and get smoke here. Do I want smoke here? I don't think enemies are going to stand there, so I actually don't want smoke there. I don't want it to get in the way of, like, the tank doing its job. Like, maybe the tank wants to stand here and shoot a push. And then the artillery is just going to kind of still hang back a little bit and blow up the dam. Blorp. I'm going to get 3 kills there. This mission's always really annoying with the... oh, I can sidestep after doing my tank shot. It doesn't actually matter what I do with it, because the snail is still going to pull me towards it. Okay, this is going to be a pretty good turn. The spider's very annoying, but it does only have 1 hit point, so I should be able to deal with it without too much trouble. And it wasted its web, which is great. Gastropod, waste attack. Well, the gastropod couldn't really do much of anything else. Alright, so now, I mean, let's see. I need to kill this thing, probably. I guess I don't have to. I could just cancel its attack. I could go here and jump there to cancel its attack and block a spawn. Sure, we'll do that. I'll use my pusher to just shoot the spider into the water. And then you can go here and repair, and then you can go here. And you could fart a smoke cloud. I don't remember if there's flying enemies in this level. There might not be, but we'll fart a smoke cloud on the water. That way enemies can't fly in here to attack the building. That 3 health tank, man, so good. So good. For 1 power core, it's just mwah, chef's kiss. Okay, well, this is the last time there's going to be any spawns, so I'm absolutely happy to cash out my tank for that spawn, and then just a matter of where you think the enemy should be spawned. I guess we'll repair here, and we'll block here. I am immune to smoke, so I can do a repair there, and then we'll have an enemy spawn in the smoke, so it can't attack the building because this is a smoke spot, and if it's not a flying enemy, which I don't think there are any flyers on this level, it's just sort of stuck here, and it can't do anything. It has to kind of do this weird move. Finisher! What a good ability! And we're gonna go here and push it into the water. And just doing repairs. I like to get in the habit of doing repairs at the end, if you wonder why I do that, just because sometimes there are the take or have less than X damage on your max missions, and then I like forget to repair at the end and fail the mission, which is just disastrously bad. Okay, so we got... I think this mech's in a good place. I could give it the extra move as kind of an investment into +1 damage later. I didn't use the Gemini missile, so I'm not super jazzed about +1 use. I do want to bump the damage, though. It's starting to get kind of important that I do more than 2 damage with my basic shot. This tank doing 2 damage, well, it's a better ratio. It's 4 power cores for 2 damage here versus 3 for 2 damage here, so you could actually make the case that although this is like an auxiliary weapon, like it's actually more important for it to get a 2 damage buff than for this one to do it. So the issue, I guess, is just that, like, if I install a health, like, I don't really need, or a power core, I don't need the health or the move. 5 move is enough. Whereas this thing, there are times where 4 move isn't enough. It's a tough one. Like, I really need 2 power cores to get something big, like 2 damage, or 2 damage here, or the 1 damage there. I guess it's all fine. We'll do it. We'll stick it in the move. No, I don't need 5 move. It's an artillery. We'll put it on that, even though I haven't really been using them. It's one of those things, like I think I've said this before, with the limited use weapons, a lot of times when you want to use one, you end up, like, wanting to use it a lot. All right, we have one of my favorite new missions, the Armored Train. So Defend the Train is a terrible mission, but Armored Train is actually pretty cool because it has armor, so it can resist the damage, and it is basically immune to... It's not indicated here, but it will run over enemies and kill them. So, like, if an enemy is sitting in front of it, it doesn't care. Now, a lot of times if an enemy is in front of it, it's because it's going to do damage and destroy it, so you still have to care. But, like, the spider, for example, if it's, like, just out here webbing something, this train will just run over it and be a boss. Okay, so what I'm going to do here is bait this alpha spider. I think I would rather it jump in front of the train and attack my plane than attack this building. Then this one, I just want to make sure it's not webbing any of my people. So we'll kind of do it like this. And we'll see how it goes. I might just be overconfident and I'm cruising for a bruising. But I'm very glad that I got 2 uses on my Gemini 4 damage weapon because this digger has 4 damage. And sometimes it's like the only good way to get rid of it is to shoot it. Alright, so the spider did what I wanted. Oh, it's attacking the train. You bitch. But for example, I can make moves like, well, I couldn't because the digger's in the way, but like I could, for example, smoke this spider to cancel its attack, and the train will actually run over or kill it. Notice how the train doesn't have a death animation on it? It's just destroying that spider. Okay, well actually I could do that. I could artillery shot this thing into a spawn. Yeah, that seems pretty good. And what do you do in person? I guess you could collect the pod, and we're going to have this thing block a spawn, and then you can do this, and now I guess you can shoot this guy just to do an extra damage. Sadly, it will regenerate from the Scion before it dies to blocking the spawn, but that's fine. So we're going to jump over here, very useful. Notice how now, oh, you can move. Is it useful for you to move? I don't think it's useful for you to move. Okay, so now it's going to be awesome. Smoke, by the way, does happen before regeneration, so if something's in smoke with 1 health, it will die. Look at that. God, that feels so good. Train missions go from being, like, the worst to the best when it's the armored train. I believe the armored train is only on this island. I don't think it can spawn on any other island besides Archive. Alright, I'm not going to think about this too much. We'll just go here, block a spawn, shoot the Scion, block a spawn, go here, block a spawn, and shoot and kill the Digger. And what are you doing? Repair. Repair doesn't do anything. Yeah, nothing matters. I could have made more smoke, I guess, and jumped into here, but I don't think it matters if there's a smoke spot right here, so we're just fine with it. Okay. What's gonna happen here? Oh, right, that was the second to last turn. Oh, amazing. Okay, well, let's give Chen some experience. She's, I think, behind. Finisher! So useful! And, yeah, wrap that up. Time Pod with a train mission. Flawless victory. Pretty happy about it. Okay, what do we get? Ooh, got a pilot. Now, this one has opener instead of finisher. Oh, dear. Okay, so this is great because it's a star at the very least, since you can sell a pilot later, and I do need stars for power cores. Question is, am I willing to replace this guy? So I'm losing the mech move, going back down to 3, which is not great. I could just, like, do this, though. I haven't been using it at all for a little while, so I could just risk it. She does have her ability. It's one of the worst pilot abilities, but especially for an artillery mech. But opener is nice because it means that she does an extra damage on the first shot of combat. I think it's actually worth it. This guy, man, I just hate this guy's ability. And yeah, it sucks to lose the +1 mech move, but finisher is a waste. And now this artillery mech, which is very good at gaining experience, can continue to gain experience, and possibly she'll roll a second trait there. So do I want to give her another core to get this back? I could, but I think what makes much more sense is actually to take it off the move, just deal with 3 move, and get an extra damage here. That is the reason I gave her a power core to begin with. So hopefully that doesn't bite me. Well, I want to get these 2 stars here. What's this? Ay, this is a bad mission. Oh. Kill 5 or fewer enemies with the tidal waves is a real problem, because the tidal waves will kill enemies for you. This is a super greedy move to take. Oh, and the map layout's terrible. The enemies are just like nestled right among the buildings. It's a super greedy move to go for that mission just to get this, which might not be a good mission either. The more conservative play is just to take these 2 missions. You get 1 less star that way, basically. 2 stars in a power core instead of 3 in a power grid versus 3 stars in a power grid. So I'm just sacrificing a star for the increased odds of actually being able to make the mission. But you know what? I hate not killing the volatile Vec. We're doing it! It's happening. Okay, so for these don't kill enemies missions, what I have found is you actually want to just kill the enemies quickly. Kill them early on to the best of your ability, and then hopefully if you get a really fast start, you can just do a lot of spawn blocking, and that way you can prevent more enemies from spawning, so you don't have to worry about killing them. Alright, this is actually a terrible spawn for the Time Pod because it's going to die to the tidal wave, so that's a real problem. And my push mech was just blocked out of being able to walk there. Oh, God, that's so annoying. Oh, it's 1 move short of being able to actually walk the long way around. That's hysterical. Okay, we got our work cut out for us. Everybody's doing something useful. I am in a heap of trouble. I don't want to lose this Time Pod. I believe that if you lose the Time Pod, I do believe that that counts as failing a mission. So, okay. I could do my push instead of making a tank to push this gastropod into the water. This allows Lily to go here and pick up the Time Pod with her ridiculous movement. And she can then fart smoke onto this guy to finish him off. The problem is that if I do that, this starfish needs to be dealt with, and if I deal with that, then this gastropod does, with my plane, then the gastropod does 3 damage to a building. So, it's not a great situation. I wish the starfish had gone there. Man, if the starfish were here, I could just shoot my Gemini missiles like this, and all my problems would be solved. Like, every single one. It would kill the starfish, kill the digger, or kill the... this is the digger. Kill the digger. My guy could walk over here, get the time pod, and then the gastropod would die to the water, and I'd still have the plane left over to deal with this one. Oh my god, that's... Oh, this is just a Heartbreak Hotel kind of situation. Well, the starfish is attacking the power plant, so I have to deal with it. I gotta get this power core. My plane can get the power core, but if my plane gets it, it can't do anything from here. I can, of course, jump over a building to take out the digger. Man, it's just... And if I... Oh, I did take a damage. With my opener ability, I can kill it like this. Is this the right move? Yeah, I guess this is. I think this is actually the right move. So do I want to put a smoke cloud there? I don't think it actually matters. Well, we'll bring her a little closer, I guess. I could actually get the time pod and sacrifice a grid damage this way to kill it. But the problem is that I can't actually deal with this digger. Oh, I can. If I fly here, I can jump over with my plane there, deal with the digger that way, but then the gastropod can't be pushed into this space. What's the order? Oh, yeah. So I could actually, like, do a push, break this rock, and then if I could have... Oh, I can't, because if I'm pushing... Right. Ugh. Yeah, so I'm going to take grid damage. That, I think, is clear unless I'm missing a really, really sexy move. Let's just do it. So we're going to shoot. I'll do this. Oh, no, it has to be the other way, I think, doesn't it? Because if I jump here and I push that... Yeah. So we're going to do this. Kind of weird, but... I do a damage to a building myself. Oh, it resisted. How cute. And then we can come out of here. Launch a tank down here. There. Okay. Well, that was a lot of sweating. But it resisted. And it really could have been a whole lot worse. It was still just 1 grid damage. Wouldn't have been the end of the world. So now we've killed 3 of our 5 allotted enemies. But now we can try to do some really aggressive spawn blocking. I wish she had 1 more movement so she could block the spawn. Well, this spawn is going to get wiped out, so I guess it's actually fine. I shoot... Oh, right, but if I shoot it with the tank, then I can only block 2 of these 3 spawns. And then I'm at my limit. I'll be at 5 of 5 enemies. So I could let this gastropod live and focus instead on blocking all the spaces. I could do that very easily. I could easily block all the spaces. Then I just have this gastropod, and that's it. Just the gastropod next time. Yeah, it makes more sense, because if I kill the gastropod now, an extra enemy spawns. Whereas if I do all the blocking, then I can kill the gastropod later, and there are no spawns. So I think this is actually the correct play. So we'll do this. I can't shoot it, actually, because I do 2 damage, and I kill it. It'd be ideal if I could actually have shot it for 2 damage, and then it would die blocking this, but that's fine. So we'll just block with the tank, and then my plane can jump over and block that. And repair you. Oh, you're not doing anything useful at all. I guess we'll just fart smoke in front of the power plant. Although I don't think it really matters because this gastropod wasn't going to get there anyways. Yeah, okay. I think I made the right play. This gastropod, I've got to be able to deal with it with my, army of units surrounding it. And it's like, you know what? I see what's coming. The writing's on the wall. I'll just let myself... see myself out the door. All right, so let's see. I think I'm gonna. Camilla and Lily both really want experience. I'm not super concerned about experience for Chen because she already has a good experience, a good ability, and she's far back on the experience train. But I can easily give the experience to Camilla, so we'll do that for her, and then everybody else will just repair, and be done. Alright, that worked out. Good thing it was kill 5 or fewer enemies, not kill 4. Otherwise I would have... I don't think I had a way, actually, of pushing that gastropod out of the water. So it would have died whether I wanted it to or not. Alright, so we have a power core here. What is the next thing I want? I think what I really want next is the 2 damage on this tank. So I will do this even though it's not that relevant, and we'll just give it 6 move. There was 1 mission where I was a move off. Defend the satellite launches, fine. This is actually a very terrible map. Buildings and satellites all in here kind of jumbled up, but it's fine. So we'll go here and here and here, encouraging the snail to shoot down that way or into this mountain, and I just have to wait and see what happens and hope for the best. Okay, the two back-to-back starfish is exactly what I didn't want. Gastropod's really annoying. Oh, I guess it didn't need to... It's unrealistic to have wanted it to stand here because it had nothing to do from here. Okay. Well, let's just, I guess, do it this way. So we'll do that. It kills one of the starfish. I want to make sure I am blocking spawns, both of them. Logical way to do that is to kill the gastropod. Would have been nice, I guess, to kill the scion, but I don't care about that enough. Let's shoot a tank out of here and block a spawn. And you guys... Oh yeah, you can still move, right? That doesn't really matter too much. Okay. So notice how the smoke kills it before it can regenerate, but if the smoke doesn't kill it, then the regeneration does counter the smoke. Okay, so it's attacking both satellites there, which is a little annoying, but it should be fine. So this is actually frustrating because when the satellite launch is here, you can't actually block the spawns, since if you were to stand there to block the spawn, you would die from the satellite launch. But what I think I can do is... Oh, my tank can't go here to push because if it goes here to block the spawn and pushes in smoke. And it can't go across the water to go here to push the starfish. Oh, that's very irritating. This tank actually cannot do the push that needs to be done for the starfish. Okay, so I guess you will use your crazy movement to walk here and push the starfish there. The starfish whiffs and then dies to the satellite launch. The tank will stand here and block... Oh, no. It can't stand there, right? The tank needs to stand here, where it does not die to a satellite launch, and then the plane can stand here, where it blocks a spawn, and I guess I might as well kill the scion. So that we don't have any regeneration thingies. Oh, that's a bonus move, right, okay. I guess this is a slightly better spot. This is blocking land enemies from coming up because they can't go across the water. Okay, it's fine. Wow, this is really... That's hilarious, like all the diagonals missing of the starfish and the satellite launch missing too. Alright, so we have two enemies coming up. Got a digger. Luckily, we're really blocked in, so the digger, unless it goes here... Actually, the digger could go there. That's a good spot for it to go, but it chooses to waste its attack going after my mechs. Terrific. Okay, well, I think we'll do this and just kill the spider with my 3 damage artillery shot. The digger, I can't push it here because that would damage building. So what I think I'm going to do is move here and push this rock to block the spawn. We can go here and jump back into the smoke to kill the digger and block a spawn. And the tank, you know, I might as well just stand there. I could have cashed out the... Oh, wait, no. There's a spawn here, too? Okay, yes, I'm obviously good. Second to last move. Okay, I am going to cash out the tank. For some reason, I thought that the rock was a replacement for the tank blocking a spawn, but it's not. It's an additional spawn block. So that actually was a pretty useful move to find. And we have the coveted 0 enemy final turn. Everybody can repair, and we're good to go. Okay, that was really quite simple in the end. I was so scared about these back-to-back starfish, but the extra range on the plane makes such a big difference there. All right, Lily got a trait. What did she get? Yes! Oh, yes, that's good stuff. So I never have to give power cores to this, which is fantastic. I can just spend it here. I do want 2 more power cores for you to get the 2 damage on the tank, and I would like 1 damage there. This might actually be a 3-island run. We'll see how it goes with the power cores. I mean, I can always fail a mission right here. So it's a tough map. There's a building in every lane, so I'm never wasting these snails' attacks. What I think I'm going to do is just put everyone here to encourage the snails to stand near the water. Might be able to push them into the water, and the starfish might go here and might get pushed into the water as well. Alright, the hornet's really out of the way. That's unfortunate. Oh, goodness. Okay, so nobody is in position for my Gemini missiles. If I push the hornet down, it still hits the building. Just a crazy thought. Do I kill this Hornet? 1 damage off lethal with the Gemini missiles and opener. Okay. Well, the Starfish is wasting its attack. That gives me something to work with. I could shoot out a tank, have the tank shoot a push on the snail to bump into the Hornet, and then just kill it with a Gemini missile. It's an idea. The alternative is I could go here and fart onto this snail and just do 4 damage and cancel the Hornet's attack to kill it later. That seems good. Let's do that. So the reason I like that is it lets me block more spawns. I can go here, shoot a tank out, have the tank kill the snail. This is a bit imprecise. I could have actually killed the bigger snail. But I'm not going to use my reset on it. I think that, you know, that's not a big enough advantage that I'm willing to cash in the reset, because I could easily make a mistake later in this level. The map layout is pretty tough, and I might want some second chances. One thing that is actually a problem with the way I did my movement is if the Starfish just runs up to the buildings, everything's out of position to deal with it. I might have just really blundered that horribly. Oh dear. Okay, well, let's see what we can do. The tank doesn't have enough movement. You have 6 movement, but your push is not going to help because no matter how you push the Starfish laterally, it's still hitting things. And you, of course, would have needed 1 more movement to get up there. Okay, so what I think we have to do is push the snail over so that the snail shoots down at this forest. Then we come up here. We can fart on the Starfish to cancel its attack. And then I think I am going to kill the Hornet, even though that means blocking 1 fewer spawn, because I think it's worth it to get that thing killed while I can. And if my artillery mech has to babysit the Starfish by continuously farting on it, then so be it. My main concern is these 2 enemies coming up. What are they going to be and what are they going to do? Digger's scary. Could come up here, target this building. That's a big problem. Okay, this wasted its attack, which is good. Yeah, that's what it chose to do. And this is... Okay, so this... It doesn't look like it's wasting its attack, but it is if I do something about the Starfish. I could just... Okay, so I have a few options. I could shoot it with the tank, block a spawn. The Digger... How do I deal with the Digger? I don't deal with the Digger then, because I can't jump over 3 rocks. And I would need to use my artillery to shoot that, and I cannot quite... If I had 1 more move, I could have gone up here and just jumped over the Starfish like that. Okay, so that's not the way to go. I guess then I am going to do it like this instead, where I fart on the Starfish again, kill the snail. Wait a minute. My whole thing was like I have to use the artillery to deal with this Digger. Right. Yeah, this is a lame move, but yeah, I think I'm going to go here, push this rock into the water, then go here so I can cancel the Digger's attack. Sadly, the Digger's still alive, but the good news is I can go here and push the gastropod onto a spawn. Yeah, I don't think I played this right. I probably was too conservative saving my resets. I probably should have thought more about this move, maybe reset my turn after I shot with my Starfish. So this could get very hairy because we got a spider now that can mess up everything. The Digger wasted its attack, which is useful, and blocked some spaces from the spider, which is useful. Okay, the spider's going after my tank. It's the last turn, so I don't care. Hornet will actually kill the Digger. The Digger just kills the rocks. So all that matters is the Starfish. Okay, well, I'm not going to think about this too much then. We'll just kill the Starfish, and I don't think anything else matters here. I could maybe try to make some weird moves to have experience go to a particular place, but there's really just no need. The Digger's 4 HP, the Spider is 3, so I'd rather that the Digger die. The Digger does not quite kill the Spider. I could have actually had the Spider and the Digger die. I mean... Yeah, that doesn't do anything because it was at full, because Lily's at full experience. Whatever. So I wasted some time there thinking about nothing. That's just the thing about this game, is you're always tempted to think about stuff. It's hard to just accept a move and let it be the way it needs to be. Okay, so Got that done. Got a bonus. Oh my god, this is a great pilot. And it's conservative. Oh my god. Okay, so we're gonna get Kai. So that means this pilot is changing for like the third time this game. So this boost is amazing. This mech does not often take damage. Now also I can get an extra use out of these Gemini missiles without having to put an extra use here. It does mean that getting an extra move might be kind of handy. The Wind Torrent. Oh my god, this thing is just like a ridiculously broken, overpowered weapon that completely trivializes everything. For one power core, you can use this unlimited number of times, and it just moves everything on the map. Absolutely the right play is to replace something with the Wind Torrent, whether it's these missiles, the Storm Generator, or even the tank. I'm not going to do that in this run just because there's a lot of thinking that goes into it, and it kind of slows runs down when you're using it. Here, I think I'm going to be a little bit impatient. I am going to just give the tank the 2 extra damage, and we're going to go to the final island. So that's not, what's the word? Optimal, because the problem with that idea is I really could have used some more power cores, and on top of that, I really should have bought the Wind Torrent. It's just that, like, when you get the Wind Torrent, like, it doesn't really even matter what else your squad is or what weapons you found or anything that you've done, because the Wind Torrent just, like, solves all your problems and everything else is flavor text, basically. Okay, so let's see what happens here. This is a tough start. I am a little bit concerned here, and of course if I lose the run, I will be very sad that I was impatient and went for the third island early. Okay, so once again, everything is just out of reach of my Gemini missiles. They were really, really, really useful early on, and then they have kind of dropped off. The Hornet's wasting an attack. I could jump over both the Hornet and the Scorpion. You will die to this Gemini missile. So I could do some weird move. Like I could basically just not block any spawns. I could have a tank push the Scorpion in, shoot Gemini missiles at the Digger and the Scorpion, and then jump over these and just have no spawns blocked. Okay, there is one spawn I can block. All right, we'll block it. It's kind of a weird thing with the water here and this mountain here. It's unusually blocked for a final mission map. So we'll have our tank come out, do this. 2 damage? Yeah, buddy. And then we can kill the Scorpion and the Charger. Then we'll just jump over these two. Which way do I want to jump? Jump back? Or jump over? I'm not sure where the plane is better situated. I guess I'm going to keep it central just because the Hornet can fly into all kinds of weird places, and maybe I'll wish that I had the ability to chase it down with my plane. So we'll see how it goes. Now we get to the second turn, the all-important where are the fireballs going to land? Second turn. Got our damage everybody Scion. This is not a great space for fireball. Scorpion wastes its attack, which is great. Hornet does not waste its attack. It chose to shoot up instead of down. We got our crab here. Scion's going to die. So now you have to be careful because the Scion Tentacle happens before the environment, so you need to be a little bit careful. I am going to take some damage on my tank if I pay for the privilege of having the Scion die automatically. Oh, no, I can't actually. Oh, I could take a step back here, and I could shoot the Scion and the crab with my second free shot of these Gemini missiles, thanks to the conservative ability. Okay, I think what I'm going to do is this. This is going to look a little weird for a second. I'm going to go here, come up here, push the skeleton or the Scorpion into the water, push the Hornet up here so that now I can jump over it and it'll die to the smoke. And I will step back and just kill the Scion and the crab. And then I'll use my tank to block a spawn. And then you can step into the smoke. Alright. So we're going to get 2 new enemies here. Fireballs did nothing. But I'm sort of confident that with a full health tank and only 2 spawns, I can actually deal with just about any situation. We'll see if that's true or not. We got a Digger and a Charger. Okay, let's see if that works for me or not. Digger wastes its attack on the tank. Charge! Are you kidding me? What are you guys doing? Okay, well, I think this block, is it immune to fire? The block is going to die to fire. So I guess I'll do... Oh, the block is actually annoying because it prevents my pusher from coming in here. I could have... Yeah, whatever. We'll just have the tank sit here and block a spawn. And the charger is going to kill the digger. So I guess what I'll do is I'll just shoot the charger for some damage. So oh no, so now the digger kills the charger. Oh, is that... Do I care about that? I don't think I care about that. I'm fine with the digger and the charger. I'm pretty confident about both. Oh, but I want to jump here to block a spawn. I don't want to kill the tank. Okay, so we are going to just reset the turn because I might as well be precise. Let's go here to block a spawn, then move the tank. And now I can think, do I want the charger to die or the digger to die? The digger is a potentially more annoying enemy, but the thing is, I know I can kill it with my 4 damage attack. It says 3, but it's actually 4 because I'm boosted, because I'm overpowered Kai. So, you can actually walk there? Oh, because I jumped over the rock and killed it. Oh, amazing. So we're blocking all the spawns, except for the one where the charger was. That's great. I guess actually one argument in favor of having the digger die is that the charger would have jumped in here, killed the digger, and then it would have blocked the last spawn. So now we're going to have the digger and an enemy. I guess that's technically a little bit suboptimal, especially because it's a scorpion and now weird things might happen. Alright, let's see what happens. It could be awkward if this thing had a fireball land on it and the scorpion webbed it or some junk like that. Okay, so the tank. Of course you're going after the tank. Can I get this digger? I actually cannot get into position to shoot the digger because I've used both shots of my Gemini missiles. I can't fly up to this square with my 4 movement. I can't push this plane in any way. Alright. We'll just move out of the way so I don't take damage. And then just call it a day. Maybe there was some creative way of doing it that might have like involved freeing the tank or something for a push, but it's fine. It is kind of unfortunate I don't get to see Camilla level up. That would have been handy potentially to have her level up. Maybe she would have gotten an ability that would have been useful. Kind of weird that actually none of my pilots are full level. I'm surprised. Actually, Camilla has obviously been there since the beginning, so it is actually a little bit surprising that she is not fully leveled. I guess I overestimated how much shared experience would go to her from the smoke. Maybe it has just been this artillery mech killing everything. Okay, so I'm happy with this starting spawn. We've got the blobber, which of course is terrible. I hate these blobbers. But we have no webbing units. The firefly is not a big deal. The digger can be awkward, but the artillery is extremely good at dealing with the digger. And we got some free experience. Sometimes there's a thing that jumps that the bomb kills, and sometimes there's not. It just kind of depends. This time there was. God, this could get awkward. Okay, well, everything is critical. There's 4 critical things. What'd you get? +1 mech reactor. Can't use that, unfortunately. Okay, well, I could let this go and just blow up the power core. I could do a move like this to kill the blobber and the blob. It does deal damage to the grid, so I need to consider if it's worth it as like a last resort or not. Let's see. How am I dealing with this digger then? If I'm jumping over these 2 fireflies, that leaves this to deal with the digger, and it actually cannot deal with the digger. There's no way that a push can get out of the situation because it's pushing into a rock, and even the 2 damage from the tank still leaves it at 1 health. So I would actually end up taking... Well, if I'm pushing into this, it's only 1 additional grid damage. Am I willing to commit to taking 2 grid damage? Like, am I willing to just be like, I don't really feel like thinking about anything better. We'll just go with that. It always feels bad, but this is such a difficult situation. It's hard to imagine a better move than taking out both of these fireflies, or at least canceling both their attacks with 1 jump. I'm not blocking any spawns or anything. Alright, we're going to do it. Might be a mistake, but it's a mistake I'm going to make. So we do this. Oh my gosh, the grid defense coming in clutch. Well, it's still going to get blown up, so it's not going to matter. I now have my planes move decided. And I guess I should just block 2 spawns. Yeah. So we will go here, launch a tank here, and do 2 damage to the firefly. Its attack was canceled, so it's not going to kill my tank. So we got 2 spawns coming. I don't know if the claw comes after the tank or not. I'm actually kind of curious about that. My god, it's 19% grid defense is really coming in clutch. I still would have been winning without it, just so we're clear. It does not come after the tank. So tragically, this spawn does not get canceled. Oh god, this is a nightmare. Ah, oh, Jesus. Oh my god. Okay, well... Okay, so... I could go here and push the bomb away so that the Firefly will kill the Digger. I could also push the bomb in the other direction, although I think it's about the same thing either way. It'd be great if I could get my tank over here to push this charger here so the Firefly would shoot it and then it would charge the Firefly and kill it. But unfortunately, I can't do that. Okay, I still think that's the best way of dealing with the bomb is just to push it out of the way. So we'll go here. Seems a bit more... I could actually also shoot the bomb with the tank, deal 2 damage to it, but, you know, hope that like cashing in the damage is fine. And then I could push this Digger here, or this Charger here. Is that the right move? Alright, we'll take it. I like making possibly stupid moves. So, you need to move out of the way so that you're not getting pushed into the tank when I do my push move. What are you doing with your life? If I'm letting the Firefly kill the Digger... No, I think the Firefly is more dangerous, actually. So, wait a minute. Hold on. You can just... Oh, no, you can't. You can't move far enough away to shoot a Gemini missile. Okay, so we'll just do this. Shoot that there. Come here. Push. And what's the plane doing? Oh god, what is the plane doing? This plane has nothing to do. I can't block this spawn, can't block this spawn, can't block that spawn without jumping over the bomb and possibly killing it. And I also can't do damage to this Digger because the artillery mech is in the way. My artillery mech has 3 moves, so it could not have gone all the way back here to shoot at the Digger. Okay. So the plane is just kind of doing nothing. Yeah, I guess the plane's doing nothing. Feels bad, but that's what it is. Is there any spot I can put some smoke on? Yeah, okay, I guess we'll go here and we'll put some smoke in front of that pylon. I guess that's the only thing. Maybe I should have reset that turn and thought about it some more. I'm not sure I made the right call there at all. So now we're going to have the Digger and the Charger and 2 new enemies. We have 1 more spawn happening. Scion is okay-ish. I did do 2 damage to the bomb, so that's a little scary. And the Charger's not wasting its attack either. Oh my gosh. Okay, this is awkward. I can't actually shoot at this thing with my artillery because I can't stand anywhere. Can't stand smoke, can't stand here. I could block a spawn here and shoot it with the Gemini missile just for the sake of killing it. This plane is out of position to do anything except, I guess, kill the Scion. Wow. Alright. The tank. Can you do anything? You can... Okay, so the tank, I guess, is luckily in position to kill that. It's pretty much all it can do. I guess what I'm going to do is push the Charger so that it also gets killed by this Gemini missile. And then we'll do this. It does not kill the Scion before the Scion does its thing, but the bomb will survive. Oh, what? Oh, the electric damage is before the Scion? Interesting. So the Scion is before the environment, but the electric damage is before that. Oh, okay. Well, that's trivial then. We just have this one crab to deal with. So that's all there is to it. So we'll just walk up there, push, and that's a wrap. Tank can't block a spawn, nor does it make any difference. I just do that stuff out of habit. Well, thank you very much for watching, everybody. Hope you enjoyed it. Please like and or subscribe if you did. And we'll be back soon with another run of Into the Breach. Take care, everyone. And, of course, you can stick around to watch the score if you care about that. I did get a building damaged. And then I got a whole bunch of clutch resists. But, again, I don't think it would have mattered. I might have had, like... I would have lost 2 power in that last one and maybe 1 earlier, so I would have had 3 less power in the grid. I think I still would have won if I hadn't gotten those resists, but, you know, it was nice, certainly. Alright, we actually have 3 pilots for a change. Hooray. Alright, see you next time. Oh my god, I forgot to sell my pilots. I could have sold my extra pilots and bought a power core. That is hysterical. Oh my goodness, I can't believe I did that. Alright, well, I'm sure you were laughing at me about it at the time. Anyway, see you soon.